Hi, my name is Julius Kamask, and this is my autobiographical speech. My artifact is the one thing that has redefined who I am and consequently saved my family. This one simple object, right here, facilitated my transition to a better husband, father, and member of society. This artifact is, in fact, my very first surfboard. Let me back up a little bit and provide you with some background information. I used to work as a Navy submarine mechanic known as an A-ganger. While working in this vocation, I would work for 12 to 16 hours a day. Although this significantly accelerated my career, it left my home life virtually non-existent. As a father of 3 boys and what I had considered to be a dedicated husband, I justified my work ethic by saying, it is not the quantity of the time, but the quality of the time that you spend. My absence facilitated this ideology for 7 years. In 2005, while working at a shore command in Groton, Connecticut, my life was about to change forever. I was recruited for Navy diving. In March of that same year, I left my family in Groton for 5 months to attend Navy dive school in Panama City, Florida. It was while I was attending dive school that I made friends with a few guys that had been stationed in Hawaii and were avid surfers. On one particular Saturday, about halfway through training, as we were watching the weather to see if a hurricane was going to come our way, we decided to head out to our local surf shop and rent some boards. It was on that Saturday, during a waist-high south swell, that my life changed forever. I had caught my first wave. Although it was short-lived and I wiped out, I was hooked. Over the next 2 months, I was in the water every chance that I had. Upon completion of Navy dive school, I received orders to the mecca of all surfing, Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. I drove my Jeep back to Groton, packed up my family, and we were off on a new adventure. I had no idea at that time that becoming a Navy diver was going to be the catalyst for the life-altering events that followed. Over the next 3 years, I would spend less time at work so that I could improve my surfing. Now I know this sounds kind of backwards, just bear with me. I bought this board right here from a coworker and started teaching my boys how to swim in the ocean, how to snorkel, and how to surf. I would go surfing in the morning near the base before work and would plan weekend trips with my family to the beaches that would facilitate teaching them what I was learning. We would even plan vacations to other islands and places where good surfing conditions could be found. It was in these locations that I first learned to slow down. As I would sit on my board, riding the gentle slow rollers that would come through between sets, I started to notice things that I had never taken the time to see before. There were the amazing sunrises over the mountains, my children playing on the beach, my beautiful wife reading her book on the shore. Then there were the times that I would be holding the surfboard, waist chest high, knee-high waves, waiting to push one of my children into their early waves so that they could share in the same fun that I had found in surfing. The more I surfed and interacted with my family, the more I realized what I had been missing and just how my absence had affected my family dynamic. As the years have passed and we've moved on to new duty stations, I've worked less on my career goals and spent more time being involved with my family. I've been a youth soccer coach for 3 years. I've been active with Boy Scouts for 5 years. Now I still surf every chance I get. Don't get me wrong. My oldest son has started paddle surfing. My middle is asking for his first board, which will probably be this one right here. And my youngest, being 6, still enjoys it when Daddy's pushing him into those small waves near the shore. Surfing has made me realize that my work will be there in the morning, but my family is here now. And this realization has not negatively affected my career. As a result, my family life is better, my marriage is stronger, and we are much happier than ever before. In summary, going to dive school may have been the catalyst that started a significant change in my family dynamic, but learning to surf changed my entire perspective on life. Through surfing, I have been able to slow down, see what I've been missing. You could say I learned to stop and smell the salty sea air without hurting my career goals, and growing as a husband and father. The last thought I'd like to leave you with is that with all the money and the power in the world, it really doesn't mean anything if you don't have that special someone to share it with and a good swell to ride. Thank you.
5 minutes and 4 seconds.